what's going on? It's Bronzico 707. This is gonna be my one woman comedy show. I'm doing it alone. So this is my first comedy. So we're gonna be this episode is about anything. Ethics and random. So I'll go get the material, so bye. I'll see you in a little bit. Some yoga. Preview. So, just get on right there. No. Get home. Okay. Okay. No. No. I can't get out. I can't get out. What are you barking at? You're not the one that's... Oh, man. Yeah. Oh. That was bad, wasn't it? I cannot. Well, I guess that's all for that. Okay. Right now, I've gotten a comment. Stop it. I've gotten a comment that says jelly beans. I have this one. And look at my pretty nails. So, I got a comment that's saying I should put them on my nose. Okay. My nose is like really small, so I don't know if I can fit them. Ah! Oh! I don't know where that went. Mom, want any jelly beans? Yeah, she's gonna be eating them. I have no idea which one that was. Well, I hate pink. So, I want to be eating jelly beans. So, okay, so you know how I do all these weird videos? Well, my first. Now, we're gonna go do some cooking. Cooking is the best. So, yeah. Oh, frick, I'm on the wet floors. I don't know where to be. So, is this dry? Yep. I'm gonna do some cooking, so I'm just gonna face it. It might be a little bit messy. Ow! Now we're gonna do some cooking with Hillary Duff. Oh. Now, what should we put in? I know, let me go get some on. So let's get some more ingredients. Oh, we're gonna make a good pizza pie. Okay, so let's try it. Never try this at home. This sucks. Okay, cooking's not the best for me. spoon. I'm just gonna use it. Who cares the paprika in there? I'm getting sick. What? Yeah, being sick stinks. Well, that was my video, so you'll be seeing more videos. Bye.